So now what is Google Tag Manager? I'll first open the tag manager, tagmanager.google.com. Right. So I'm just going to show you how do you do it for the first time. You're going to this, you'll not have this one already. You'll have something called create account. Then you are going to click on create. Right. Then you can just say name of your brand, and you can say this. Yeah. And then country, the country that you are in, selecting India here, and name of the container, you can give it your brand name. I'm just giving two for my reference. Then you're going to click on create. Yeah. So now what will happen is a new tag manager account gets created, right? So there is a code. I'll tell you about the code, but before that, I'll tell you how the tag manager works, right? So for example, on your website, you have to install many times different types of codes or tags, right? So Google Analytics also you have to include, Facebook also, Google Ads also. You have to multiple times you have to add these different codes. Later on, when you plan on adding something else like TikTok or Truecaller. All of those tags have to be added on the website. So instead of managing multiple tags, you can just have one tag manager connected onto your website. So when you do this connection, you can here add anything, right? Let's say it is TikTok or Twitter, anything, right? Any Twitter tags or TikTok tags, right? So now you can just directly include them here, and because this is already within your website, you don't actually have to make multiple changes on the website, right? So this is a one-time thing that you do, and I'll show you how to do it, right? So now that you got your code here, I'm just going to open the website. Here our website is on WordPress. So I'm just going to show you how this works. If this is complex, you can give it to your website developer and they will be able to do it. Right? This particular portion is little technical but not very complex. Right? So now I'm just going here and into Elementor, and then we go custom code. Right? And here what you are going to do is you're going to click on add new, and then I'm just going to say Google Tag Manager IT coaches. And then I'm just going to copy this. So there are two portions. One is head portion and then there is body portion. So I'm just going, because this says head, I'm just going to save this. And I'm just going to here on the conditions, I'm going to click on edit, add condition, include on entire site. Okay. So what happens is on any, this code is applied on your entire website. You can choose to select only one single page also here, but because you're using Google Tag Manager, you can customize triggers or different types of conditions on Google Tag Manager instead of doing it here. Okay. So I'm just going to update here. I'm just going to call it head. Okay, I'm updated it. Now I'm just going to add another piece of code, add new. Go to Google Tag Manager, copy your body tag, and paste it here. And I'm going here and saying body, Google Tag Manager, IT coaches tool, body, right? And here conditions I'm selecting as add condition and entire site. Okay. So now the whole website will have this code running, right? So this condition we are putting as entire site because we can do a lot of conditions on Google Tag Manager. So now we have our Google Tag Manager connected on our web page, right? So how do we check? We come here on here, and I'm just going to enter the website domain, and I'm going to paste it here, right? You have to wait for a minute, then the text will work. Yeah, so it says this tag is now found on your website, and you're going to say okay, right? So now you have finished adding this to here, and you can do a lot of these things. We are not going to do any of these at this stage, right? So I'm just going to do how Google Ads tag can be added in the Google Tag Manager, right? Now what Google Tag Manager does here is, like for example, let's an example, there's a page view that happens. Now this is called a trigger, and when a page view happens or a button click happens, this can change, the trigger can change. Then what do we want to happen? This tag has to be triggered, right? Then track my conversion, you can just say track my conversion, or you know, track my page view, or let's say count my page view, right? So you can do a lot of things, like the tags can do a lot of things, and you can do the triggering here, right? So this might seem a little complex, but with some practice it will become easier, right? Now I'm here. So before actually going ahead and setting up anything, I'm just going to do something called conversion linker. Now how do you create a new tag? Click on new tag, and then I'm going to call it as a conversion linker. So this is the basic default that you have to do for the first time. So how do you do? You go to, so as I've told, there are multiple things that you can integrate, and right now we're only looking at Google Ads, clicking Google Ads and conversion linker. So this is like a default thing, right? And this tag is triggered on, there are a few default triggers, all pages. So any page is open, then the conversion linker has to be triggered. This is something internal, you just have to only do it once. Okay, so now you have had added your conversion linker, right? And now you just a while back we have created a new conversion action, and that conversion action is called AI registration confirmation, right? So now I am just going to link this on the Google Tag Manager, right? Go ahead, click on new tag, then say AI registration confirmation. Okay, and I'm going to click here, Google Ads conversion tracking. Now we did conversion linker once, Google Ads conversion track. Now whatever conversion goal you create in Google Ads, when you click here Google Ads conversion tracking, there are a few fields, like you can just copy this and paste it here, and copy this label and paste it here. I'm just, because this was only 1 rupee I've set up, you can just use it as 1 rupee, and you can leave most of the other details here same in the tag. Now when do you want this to open? And this is what you have to be uh, careful. So now when a conversion happens is whenever a person, now we can forget about this, yeah. So say this one, whenever some person goes to your landing page, they are going to fill your website, right? So let's say this one. Okay, I'm just going to apply now, and I am actually converted when I see this page, which is called the confirmation page. Okay, so what is there in the page does not matter much at this stage, the link matters. So I'm just going to take this link, copy this, and I'm going to say uh, just trigger this conversion only on a specific page, like let's click new, or you can do it here also, trigger on a new page. I'm just going to say AI registration confirmation trigger, and I'm going to say there are multiple ways this gets triggered. I'm going to click on page view, not all page views, some page views, and then the page URL should contain this, right? So I'm going to remove the HTTPS and everything because some people use www.com and all of this, but the link will remain same. Yeah. So whenever this URL, if whenever a URL contains this, sometimes there's a extension here and all of those things. If this is there, then this will be triggered, right? So I'm going to save this. Now what is going to happen is whenever somebody visits that link, the confirmation link, this will trigger the conversion, and this is connected to our Google Ads account, and the conversion is tracked, right? So now you can see that, so it also said, make sure you add a conversion linker, which you already did. Now I'm going to click on done, right? So now you have created your conversion already here, right?